In 2024, Adidas basketball really stole the show. I mean, they were all the buzz. We were having a ton of conversations about them, and I think that actually did challenge Nike to step up. And that's always a great thing, I think, for consumers or just fans of basketball in general. So, very quickly, I'll just share some of my thoughts on the recent pairs that we've seen. Now, a lot of these are slated to drop in 2026. So, again, just going to share my quick thoughts. And yes, certainly on Nike, but we've seen some other brand new signature lines. So, we can get to those. And again, just quick rundown because I know Sneaker Showcase actually went through, I think, pretty much all of these. And so, starting for me, right, the Sabrina 3. Now, I'm starting there because you know what? If you look at like the minutes of pairs worn on court, you have, the Kobe's and you have Sabrina. So that is amazing for her. I think she really is like, a staple and standard now when it does come to performance pairs on the court, which is great. So the Sabrina 3. Now, I've seen very mixed reviews. Either people are saying she's like a 3-for-3 hit, or some are saying it's so similar to the 1 and 2 that they aren't rocking with it. They wanted a little bit more risk taken, which I get it. I can see both points of view. I really can. Now, I am a fan. I think the Sabrina 2 looks great. I know this is going to be such a crazy take, but I've come to like that actually more than the 5. If you guys remember, I did a video in which like I totally understood people saying like, doesn't that look like a 5 if I just do a double take? Yes, it very much so was reminiscent, right, of a Kobe 5. I didn't think that was a bad thing because it is something that's beloved, but I actually really like the intricacies of the Sabrina 2. And so with the 3, I like the fact that they have Cushlon 3.0. If you guys don't know, the A1 has that, and it is so comfortable to have on foot. So I'm sure wear testers will probably have the shoe and do like great in-depth reviews on the actual feel on the court. So as always, just go support them because they are absolutely one of the best in the game, like legendary at this point. But really happy to see Sabrina, her line thriving. We've made it to the 3. Like if you know Stewie, she's made it to the 4, and I think that's dropping sometime soon. So again, really great to be able to see by Sabrina. And I say Ben has been busy because Ben is also the head designer for the A1, and so also for the Sabrina 3. So yeah, go ahead and comment your thoughts below. If you are someone where you have a Sabrina 1 or 2, what are your thoughts on the 3? Did it do enough for you? I think it is like gradually, adding and changing and evolving it, so it's nothing crazy out of the way. Because if you look at the AE1 versus the AE2, they went a very different direction, and people have very polarizing thoughts on that. It's like really hit or miss for people when it comes to usually like the second or third pair. So let's just move on. You do have the ST Flare, which again just looks like a cool pair to be able to wear. Like I don't have a ton to say about that, but if you are like on outdoor courts, then great, amazing, right? And I've worn some pairs outdoors, and I'm pretty sure like I just killed them. So if you are somebody that plays a lot outdoors, right, they say China exclusive for an ST Flare based on outdoor courts and it's engineered for that, then that is truly speaking to you. The Ja 3, I think this is one of the most fun pairs. I don't even remember if I've spoken about the Ja 3 on here, but I'm a big Jurassic Park fan. I also like Jurassic World. I know like a lot of people don't, and I haven't made it to see the new one. I know a lot of people don't, but I think this looks amazing. I look at it, reminds me of a raptor. Does anybody else get that, right? Does it give you raptor vibes? Like not the actual basketball team, but like the actual dinosaur. So kind of gives me raptor vibes. I love the graffiti, like that detailing on the side. I think it looks great. And then the way in which they have the swoosh angle for it to actually say Ja, like bravo, superb, like no notes. Really like the colorways that they've debuted. And then Giannis, it's never been like something crazy for me just in terms of his pairs, but much respect to him. I do like the fact that they are on the outsole, where it's like, hey, creating the space that you do with the Euro step to get to the basket. Like who can't appreciate that, right? Who can't appreciate that? And then when it comes to the retro line, I've never been one that's crazy big about foam posits, okay? So that's just not my lane. I really respect it for anyone where this is your lane. So guess what? They are going all in for you guys. So hopefully you appreciate that, not only on the foam posits, but also on the flight posits. And let's go to KD really fast, because you know what? Grim Reaper, this pair here with the actual detailing of the skeletal hand, like, you know what, Nike, you're in your bag here with that. Like, I got nothing but love and appreciation for this. So I'm not knocking the other pairs, but like this one stands out. Hopefully they drop the Halloween, the KD 18 Halloween. Like, please drop it in a timely manner where people can enjoy it ahead of Halloween, like in the month of October. whenever you drop it, just make sure people can actually enjoy it in that month of October. Based on what it looks like, I have to think this glows in the dark. I haven't seen if it does or not, but I would hope that it glows in the dark, because that would just be like, mwah, like really chef's kiss on that pair. And then we can go to the new. So when we're talking like new models, the GT series, we have specifically the GT Future, which it really does look futuristic, like something you would think to see, not right now in 2025. So maybe that's what's so exciting for a lot of people, to see something different. We've seen Wale in these as well. Now, futuristic so much, do I think it could be an intimidating silhouette for people to maybe not wear casually? It could, right? Or just based on what pants you choose to wear. Like a lot of pants with a baggier silhouette, especially at the bottom hem, they're gonna fall on top and you're gonna be fine. So I mean, just take that into account. They have some very bold colors. The really laid back casual one in metallic, but then they have fire and they have lightning. So please go ahead and comment your thoughts below, because again, that was all the buzz during the men's All-Star weekend, and I totally can understand why. And then we will see a PE with Juju Watkins, which, you know, again, all the buzz and the craze when it comes to women's college basketball. So it's great to see them have this PE that's going to come out for Juju in 2 specific colorways. We haven't seen them yet, and that won't actually drop until 2026. And we've seen something similar, you know, with Paige Becker's also when it came to like a GT series. So again, I love to see the women involved, and yeah, I mean, I guess I'll break to share something. So, sidebar, you can see on screen the comment this video was posted on, in which, yes, I blocked the person for my own peace and sanity. I wasn't even talking about new releases. I wasn't talking about PEs. I was simply speaking on shoes I got rid of in June, and realizing my foot doesn't fit shoes the same way that it did in a certain size like it did in the past. That was it. A pretty innocent video. And then I received this. Now, trust me, again, you block and you move on because people can be extremely hateful online, but I'm just showing you this this is reality sometimes for me. And you almost are in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, because there are so many pairs I never get around to talking about. I don't even do daily videos anymore. There are things in relation to sports, even if I'm a fan of them, I don't get around to talking about on this channel related to certain leagues. And then there are just tons of shoes I don't get around to talking about. And I'm usually pretty in the clear without people I don't know having this type of energy, because it's just a shoe at the end of the day. I could never fathom writing this on a video about a shoe. Like, and so many will say, why is race brought into it here, like right here? With a false assumption, because I'm not black and white. Just black. That's it. So, you know, it gets to a point. Like, it really, really does. And, like, people will question, oh, is it really so bad? Yeah, this is kind of the new landscape. You can see it. I just don't understand the energy here. I wish this wasn't the case at all. Like, I really and honestly, truly wish this wasn't the case. I just don't understand it. Again, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Can we be at least, like, fair that, like, I'm pretty sure my opinion doesn't matter that much? It doesn't. Whether it's about the league or whether it's about footwear, like, my opinion, especially to that person, doesn't matter. So whether I were to hype a pair or say that I don't care for a pair, it wouldn't matter. So, like, why this energy? And if you are somebody where you support the energy of this comment, then, like, can we do each other a favor and just, like, you not engage? Like, you find so many other things to do with your time and your day, because I promise you, like, you could just go enjoy life in so many ways other than maybe watching me if I'm not providing to you whatever it is that you want to watch. Right? The one detriment to the way that rollout happened, it was so limited, and unfortunately, resellers also just had a field day. And so fans that really wanted to enjoy it probably can't as much as they wanted to really wear the shoe and enjoy it. That's just the sad world that we're in right now when it comes to sneakers. So, yeah. It's just where it is. Yeah, I'm embedding this in this video because, like, I have to try to protect myself from being attacked all the time right now when it comes to, at least in relation to this. And that'll lead into the next point, right? Because, mind you, I'm 35 and I can have the ability and perspective to let a lot of things roll off my back. And I received a far worse, hateful, heinous comment than this. this past week. So like at 23, I can't imagine what it is for this next young star, for the things that she like goes through, and it's not for any logical reason. And so if you have anything hateful and personal in terms of attacks, then like again, I wish you the best day and to just like enjoy something else. Because like truth be told, I'm setting myself up right now to talk about this. But the point of the matter is I am very proud of this young athlete. And she's done some amazing things, and I think that's great. So not sure how this will turn out. And when it comes to, listen, AR5, aka Angel Reese, and her debut pair. So the AR1 has debuted. We've actually seen like full pictures, not necessarily specs. We don't, or I haven't seen when I'm recording this, the actual specs or the breakdown of the, let's say, technology within the shoe itself, but we have seen the actual very first colorway. And I've seen a few dates. I know people have said like maybe 2025. Well, we're finally seeing this shoe. We saw the rollout for the actual, the logo, but now we see the shoe itself, and then I'm guessing like 2026, because again I saw that on House of Heat, so I'll just throw it up here to protect myself. I saw like 2026 for it to debut, which is kind of right on track. Like it usually takes 2 years. We see the announcement of a shoe or a signature line, and then we actually see like the shoe come out within like that 2-year span, so it does take time. But I know fans are super excited for this, and you know what, I can't imagine that Reebok doesn't do like apparel line right alongside her, because we're seeing something that is truly iridescent within the actual campaign itself, or I should say debut. It's not a full campaign, but just what we've seen for the AR1. Now, I know some people don't care to see signature lines first drop in, let's say, all white, because you want to see some color. You want to see, will a different colorway maybe make a shoe pop a little bit more, really highlight a certain aspect of the shoe itself. I totally get that and respect that. For some people, maybe the OG Pearl isn't for you because it is just all white and you want something that is a little bit more colorful, a little bit more bold. Totally get it, but I think so much can be done with this shoe, and we actually saw like Kelsey, legend within sneakers, actually comment like, yo, Reebok, I think a lot of PEs hit your girl up when it comes to designing some PE. So if we were to see that mashup, I mean, that would be great, I think, for sneakers in general, and then just W fans, because like she delivers. We've seen so many of her PEs come to life, and she delivers. So again, so very proud of everything that she's accomplished. I mean, I think she just set a record for like in terms of players having 15 rebounds in a game, and it's been like consecutive. I don't know, just know that that takes so much effort and so much heart when it comes to really wanting to go after those. So again, always respect to her. And now also the 2K26 cover, she is now there as well. So you have SGA, and then you also have Melo. So when you think about putting a legend on there, because I grew up in the days of Melo, and definitely just something you will never forget. And then SGA, a champion. Like, look at his run right now. Like, the run is crazy from his signature shoe, which I know fans really wanted that to drop while they were actually in the finals. But you know what? Timing is what timing is. So just be prepared to go ahead and support if you were really waiting for like that SGA one to come out, or technically the Shea one to come out. So I am just so proud again of her. And listen, I'm not somebody that games anymore. I don't, because I thought about buying it when A was on the cover, and I'm like, no, let's not do that. Because you know what? Here's the thing. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You can not like any of these shoes, and that's perfectly fine and that's great. Move along in life, okay? They're just shoes. You could like them. That doesn't mean that you're going to end up chasing all of these pairs, and that also doesn't mean that you think the shoe is trash because you don't buy it, okay? So that goes for every single shoe that I have shared my thoughts on. So it's great to see new silhouettes coming out. It's great to see, again, just something that feels refreshing. I don't care what brand it may be in. That's a really great thing to be able to see. I don't know that we see enough of that, right? And when I think back to growing up, sneakers was amazing when it came to basketball, because you had Iverson and Reebok, and they were just as much in talks and in the conversations as any of the Nike basketball models, and then also some Adidas basketball models. And we know that we have New Balance and so many other brands, Puma when it comes to Halliburton as well. So there's a lot going on within sneakers, which means there's something for everyone. And whatever isn't for you, just let it fly. Just go on about your day. Okay, so again, please go ahead and share your thoughts. Can we just please, again, try to keep it to the shoes? That is the only thing that I ever ask, because my nature is not to sit here and, you know, again, want that to be had in the comment section based on that little excerpt that I had here. So again, Comment your thoughts, please. And if there are any that you are happy to pick up, just go ahead and comment that below as well. And hopefully you checked out my recent video, because I certainly have like a gym sneaker that is truly for sneakerheads, okay, designed and created by Mosh. So with all that being said, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.